Yo, what is up guys? It's me exactly back bringing some more daily NBA news. You guys already know that you are the real MVPs are coming back each and every single day, and if you're new here and not subscribed yet, then go ahead and smack that sub button and hit the bell as well so you can stay up to date with everything that goes on in the NBA on a daily basis. But now let's just take a look at everything that is going on in the NBA. But first, a quick word about this video sponsor, yobwear.com. Look, not only did they just release a new Andre Drummond t-shirt, but they also dropped an AD style shirt as well. Plus, there is a huge promotion going on right now where if you guys buy any item in the store, you get a free iPhone case of your choice. Simple as that. And look, if you just want the free case because you already ordered something else before, well, you can still get the case for free. You just have to pay for the shipping. This, of course, is a limited time offer, so do not hesitate to go ahead and check out what they got. First up in the news, the San Antonio Spurs are getting pretty bold with their asking price for Kawhi Leonard, as we got reports late yesterday saying that the Spurs have made it known to the rest of the NBA that they prefer to do a trade with the Boston Celtics, and the preferred player of their choice in a trade with the Boston Celtics would be none other than Jason Tatum. San Antonio has informed teams that its preferred target in any Leonard trade is Celtics Jason Tatum. Teams have noted this is likely a negotiating tactic, and it's widely believed in league circles that Boston is more likely to propose a deal centered around Kyrie Irving and future picks, but based on previous behavior, the Celtics are unlikely to overpay for Leonard. So that was the original report, and somehow some of these outlets took that original report and misinterpreted what it meant completely. They took it as the Celtics are willing to trade Kyrie Irving for Kawhi Leonard, since articles literally came out saying Kyrie Irving trade rumors, Boston likely to include point guard in Leonard talks. But in reality, what the original report meant was that the Boston Celtics would trade Kyrie Irving for Kawhi Leonard before they would trade Jason Tatum for Kawhi Leonard. That just shows how untouchable Jason Tatum is. But just because they are more unlikely to trade Kyrie than Tatum doesn't mean that they're about to trade Kyrie Irving. That's like the Sixers saying that they'd rather trade Ben Simmons before they would trade Joel Embiid. Now, does this mean that they are about to trade Ben Simmons? And not in the slightest. As for the San Antonio Spurs, I am sure they do have interest in Jason Tatum. If the Boston Celtics were to call them up and say, we'll give you Jason Tatum for Kawhi Leonard straight up, the Spurs would take that in a heartbeat. But the Boston Celtics, of course, wouldn't even dream of offering Jason Tatum in a trade. That would be the worst move they could possibly ever make. And on top of all of this, just think to yourselves, this whole thing doesn't make sense, because first of all, why would the San Antonio Spurs even want Kyrie Irving in exchange for Kawhi Leonard? Kyrie Irving is about to be an unrestricted free agent next summer as well, and sure, he did have the San Antonio Spurs on his short list of teams that he originally wanted to be traded to last year, but that was so he could play next to Kawhi Leonard. If Kawhi isn't in San Antonio, then Kyrie has no reason to stay in San Antonio long term, so the Spurs wouldn't want Kyrie Irving. Then if you're the Boston Celtics, why on earth would you trade Kyrie Irving for Kawhi Leonard? Because they'd still have to convince Kawhi to stay there long term if they did trade for him, and that would be a lot easier to do if you could sell him on playing next to Kyrie Irving, one of the best point guards in the league, as opposed to if they had to trade Kyrie Irving away just to get Kawhi Leonard. So the whole Kyrie for Kawhi trade scenario doesn't make sense. Next up in the news, the Los Angeles Lakers are out here doing some damage control. I'm guessing to make sure that their players who are popping up in these trade rumors don't lose too much faith in the organization and think that they're actually about to trade them when that might not be true. And that is why, with all the stories coming out yesterday about a possible Kawhi Leonard to the Lakers trade about to go down, and the main piece of that trade for the Lakers being Brandon Ingram, it got leaked to the media that the Lakers haven't even offered Brandon Ingram in a trade to the San Antonio Spurs yet. A small update on where things stand with the Lakers trade talks. A league source tells me that so far the Lakers haven't offered Brandon Ingram in any deals. So it appears like Brandon Ingram is safe for now, but just because they haven't offered him yet doesn't mean that they wouldn't offer him if that's what it took to get Kawhi. In other news, LeBron James officially announced this morning that he will be opting out of the final year of his contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers, meaning that tomorrow night LeBron James will be up for grabs. He will be an unrestricted free agent. That's crazy. After tomorrow night, nothing in the NBA will ever be the same again. Tomorrow, it's so soon. It happened so fast. So once again, really make sure you are all subbed to the channel with post notifications turned on, because I am going to be busting my butt to make sure that you stay up to date with everything that's about to go down and come out, because a lot is about to go down, I guarantee it. For our next story of the day, it's about to be a tough summer for the Chicago Bulls, a summer of tough choices for the Chicago Bulls. And the main tough choice they're gonna have to make is regarding Zach LaVine. They've already made it known that they prefer to keep Zach LaVine, but do not want to pay him that much money, anything even close to the max, since they're still unsure of how good he can be and if he can stay healthy, since they really didn't get to see much out of him last season, which makes sense. But it appears that if they do want to keep him, they are about to have to break some serious bread, as we got reports yesterday saying that the Sacramento Kings are likely going to offer LaVine a contract. League sources indicated the Kings are considering signing the Bulls' restricted free agent Zach LaVine to an offer sheet, also saying as of Thursday the Kings were poised to own roughly $18.7 million of salary cap space when the NBA's new fiscal calendar begins. If they choose to go the LaVine route, that would mean a 4-year offer worth roughly $80 million, which the Bulls would have 72 hours to match. $80 million over 4 years is not necessarily the max, but still a heck of a lot more than what the Chicago Bulls were planning to offer Zach LaVine themselves. As the article also went on to say this, the Bulls definitely want to sign LaVine to a long-term deal, but it's believed their preferred annual salary is in the 14 to 16 million range. Man wouldn't even be making as much as Luol Deng or Joakim Noah if we're talking about 14 to 16 million dollars a year. That is beyond tough, and no team is going to let the Chicago Bulls get away with trying to pay Zach LaVine 14 to 16 million dollars. There are going to be teams out there offering him a heck of a lot more money, willing to take that chance. And for what will be our final story of the day, we all just got trolled by Lakers guard Josh Hart. So once again, yesterday there was a lot of smoke in the air about a possible Kawhi Leonard to Los Angeles trade going down. Of course, Brandon Ingram was the main part of that trade for the Los Angeles Lakers, but another piece being rumored was also Josh Hart, and he knew it. He knew he was being talked about in trade rumors, and he also knew that the entire NBA community was on edge and just waiting for the trade to become official. So he decided to use that to his advantage yesterday and troll us with a series of tweets. The first one he released saying a ticking time bomb, followed up by yes sir, San Antonio Summer League roster, time to show them. And then he said, I don't care what the media is talking about. And then a few hours later he dropped a big one saying tonight will be crazy. So with those 4 tweets in mind, you would think that something big is about to pop off, saying things like a ticking time bomb, and then talking about how amazing San Antonio's Summer League roster was about to be, a roster that he would be on if he got traded to the Spurs in a package for Kawhi Leonard, and then talking about the media, and then saying that something's about to happen tonight. You would think that the trade was pretty much official and it just hasn't been leaked yet. But as it turns out, of course, the man was just toying with our emotion, as he then came clean by saying, okay, calm down, I'm talking about Drake's album. To which Donovan Mitchell responded by telling him to log off Twitter, and then Josh Hart replied back saying, can't even live my life without these fake social media analysts. You brought this upon yourself, but it doesn't end there, as Josh Hart's teammate Kyle Kuzma called him out for wanting too much attention with all those tweets, as he said, yo Josh Hart, how much attention do you want? And then Hart finally wrapped it up by saying, we both know I'm a loser and do nothing else but hoop and play video games. I thrive at times like these. Just remember this, Josh Hart, what goes around comes around. You want to troll about all of this? You want to have me on Twitter 24/7 watching what you're tweeting, thinking that something's about to go down, refreshing my feed just to find out that you were talking about a Drake album? You want to play these games? You really want to play these games? Look, you're gonna get what's coming to you. What goes around comes around. But well done, you did get me good. You got me pretty good. And that is going to bring us to the question of the day. With free agency literally right around the corner, like about to start tomorrow night, which big name free agent do you think is going to be the first to announce their decision? Because there actually are a lot of big name free agents available this summer. Let me know your predictions down in the comment section below, but that is gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more daily NBA news. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see all of you right back here tomorrow, but until then, keep getting the Bucks Team SEC, and I'm out of here. Peace!